Hello, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Cheryl. This is Cheryl Life at 50. Just a little recap. We've sold our apartment in Scarborough and we're packing and we're getting ready for the big move. But in the meantime, the buyers want to come tomorrow and bring their parents to have a look round. They're from America, parents have come over, so they want to just show them around where they're buying. So I'm doing this, doing a massive clean. I mean, it needs doing anyway, but I'm doing a big clean. So, hallway. Ta-da! All the boxes have gone. That was the storage boxes that we had there. And that's because, ta-da! They're over there. So this is just a work in progress at the moment. Got my bucket out. I've been cleaning the windows, cleaning the blinds. So that one, clean that blind. That was a nightmare to get back up. But it's clean and we're going to leave it up. Just need to remove that screwdriver, but we're going to leave that up so that they've got, as they walk in, that's what'll hit them, the view. Just a reminder. I just hope we have a nice day tomorrow, a little bit of sunshine. Got my to-do list and Mike's Mike's helping, he's pottering as well, so he's getting up to all sorts. Willow is Willow, that's our whippet. Quick update on Mike. He's doing okay. Went to doctors this morning, had an ECG and a Doppler test, so he had to lay down for that. What was the Doppler test for?
It's to, hang on.
Just a minute. He's making a cup of tea.
Oh, it basically sends a pressure wave through your system to see if there are any blockages in arteries or veins.
Right.
Oh, you've got it pointing at me.
Yeah.
Hello.
Mike's got his new glasses on as well. That was really nice. Last time he saw his glasses, they were covered in glue. He had some old glasses on.
These were a ridiculous price. They were absolutely ridiculous.
Go on.
No, I can't remember how much they were. I know they were dear.
They were dear.
If you don't know the Doppler effect, you know when a police car or an ambulance comes towards you and then as it passes you it makes a different noise, that's called the Doppler effect.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, you don't listen to Brian Cox.
No.
I've got a cup of tea to make.
All right. Okay, so the buyers have asked what furniture, if any, that we're leaving. When they came and did the first viewing with Mike, they mentioned that they didn't have any furniture. They were starting from scratch basically, and Mike mentioned that bedroom furniture could be left, but we decided, they put an offer in which we accepted. So for that offer, if they want some furniture, they can buy it from us at a very, very reasonable price. And it just helps us with moving, because where we think we're going, there's fitted wardrobes. Wherever we've looked, there's been a lot of fitted wardrobes. And so these sofas, those are possibly going to be sold. It's not like we don't like the sofas. They're fine, they're nice, and if they don't want them, we'll take them with us. But it does help with removal, make our moving a lot easier, and we would quite like a new sofa as well anyway. So I've got two of these, two really good solid wardrobes. Now we had to have these built in the bedroom flat packed because there's 3 flights of stairs, so it'd be much preferable if we could leave these. I don't want to take them apart. 2 of the chest of drawers, 2 of the bedside cabinets, and then we've got my dressing table and light, they're going to be for sale. There's a very similar like this but half the size desk that we're leaving anyway for free. I think that's it for the bedroom furniture. Oh, I'm leaving that chair as well. Oh, right, I'm just getting comfy in my little spot. Okay, right, so we had our survey done, so a chap came round and he did the survey. I don't know if it was one instructed by the buyers or if it was their solicitor. I don't quite know how that worked, but the survey's been done. The EPC that we had done we had to do, or at least we thought we had, we got an EPC done. It was £90. So that's the energy efficiency certificate. That was only quick, about half an hour. And then when she was walking around and she asked about the building, it turned out that you don't need an EPC with a listed building. Well, we didn't know that. Could have saved £90, but if the buyers had asked for it anyway, we'd have still had to have got it done. So we did it anyway. We just said, oh, we'll just keep going your ear now, get it out of the way. Sorry, I'd lost my notes. There's that much to cover and I've got brain fog. It's just menopause, sorry. So I've got my notes. Mike's cleaned all the carpets, they've all been washed, and I don't know if we'll need to do them again before we move. If we do, we will. We've got a really good carpet cleaner, but he's done that, been pottering around, got the carpets done. Boxes, if you've seen, they've all been moved and put in a corner. I know it's not great, they're coming to view tomorrow and we've got boxes, but with Mike's surgery looming, which is all about in the last video, I'm not going to wait. I just want everything packed because we don't know when they're going to ask him to go in. So it just needs doing, putting in a corner, and that's just the end of it. If they've got to know when they're looking around that they're buying it and that we're packing and we're moving. So new property. Don't cheat and skip ahead. It really helps me when you watch all of my video. But there are some important things that I need to talk about in the property that we're looking at. So to begin with, going back to March, first started looking for properties and I had a really long list with the things that I wanted. I thought they were realistic. Turns out they weren't. There wasn't enough on the market for our budget and in the location. For us, the location is key. Location is everything. So if it means that we're buying the worst house on the best street, that's fine for us. We're okay with it. Would rather not have a project, but we'll plod through. So I had a long list, and as we were trying to sell, they sold, and eventually there was one left, and this is it. So this is a house. It's not a bungalow. I'm going to talk you through it whilst you're going through the video. I'll just apologise that the agent was in a rush to get off, and so I kind of had to rush around with the camera. I went for a look round first, and then I said, can I go around it? It's empty. Can I go and do a video? And she said, yes, but I've got another viewing to do. So it was a really quick run around. I don't know if Mike can maybe slow it down, but I'll do the voiceover, talk you through it, and then I'll meet you at the end and we'll have another chat, and I'll give you some more news.
Outlet.
It's tidy, isn't
It is very tidy. Need to clean. The actual plastic work needs washing, doesn't it? This is nice though. Nice hedge. It's been cut as well. And that looks like a big yellow bush, I wonder.
Right, the carpet as well. Quite thick, isn't it?
Size?
Plenty of wardrobes. God, it's warm in here.
Oh, it looks like ours.
So there's somebody tried to iron the carpet there, I think. So we had to remove the sound. The agent was chatting. You can see the whole way here, nothing much to see. A few cables that shouldn't be there. And there you go. So we're into the front lounge or sitting room. It's furnished at the moment. All that, of course, will come out when we move. It's not bad view front way, not like our sea view here. Go. That's looking down the ground floor into what will become our lounge TV room, into the conservatory. It's quite nice, this conservatory. It's got all the blinds, including the ceiling blinds or roof blinds, if you like, just to keep the place cool. Bit of a view of the garden. There's the roof blinds. Back into the lounge, what will be. We might take that wall out there. And into the kitchen as such. The kitchen really does need ripping out. One thing you'll notice in a moment is that there's no cooker in here or a washing machine. You can see the hob there, but this is where they must have lived. It's a bit of a mess. I think the washer went in that one. But yeah, so a fair bit to do in the property. So I've just slowed the video down a little here. You can see here the garden at the rear of the property. It's wedge shaped. What I'm thinking of is putting a shed here. Of course, I'd have to build it, or we would have to build it in the shape of a shed. Sorry, in the shape of a wedge. There's the back of the house. And what I really wanted to show you was that the garage is concrete. You can see the bins at the garage. But what I want to do is put a shed there, but you'll see some look where these steps are, which means that to get from the back garden out to the front, you have to climb over those steps. Of course, once out there, it's fine. So we think there's a fair bit to do there, because while I want to build a shed at the end of the garden, that's what we're thinking. I also want to extend the garage, the length of the garage. And I'm wondering if we can design something and build it so that it doesn't interfere with the walkthrough from the front of the property to the back, because them steps have got to come out to be able to do that. And we're really just saying our goodbyes to the agent and thanking her. But one thing I noticed in the back bedroom, it doesn't show on the video, was some sort of areas of damp. This is in the front bedroom, sorry, the box room, and the areas of damp were in the ceiling. So I'm looking up here at the roof to see if there's a tile off, and at the side there wasn't. So we can only think that the water tank in the loft has perhaps caused a few problems. We're going to have a good look around the property. We'll take you with us for that. We'll get into the garage. So we'll know more then. Anyway, we're off to lunch. You can go first.
Okay, so hope you enjoyed that and had a good nosy round. We have some news, don't we?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them?
No.
We've put in an offer on that property. We've made an offer, and do you want to tell them?
No.
It's been accepted. So we are on the move. We're going to move. It's all happening. There's no chain at the property, at that particular property, and of course there's the only one chain behind us. They're cash buyers, so we're all set to go. It's going to happen quite quickly. So we've been having a look at the floor plan and the property again, and thinking about what we might want to do. We've got a couple of things to discuss and agree on, really, haven't we? And go down again.
Yeah, I mean, the kitchen needs ripping out. Cheryl likes the idea of removing that wall that I mentioned so that becomes sort of open plan TV lounge room. I'm not too keen on that idea, but we'll have a look at it. We'll have a good think about it. My main concern, of course, is the garden and putting a shed at the bottom of the garden, which would be for gardening tools, lawnmower, that sort of thing. But more importantly is the garage is quite small. Now, our little Morris Minor Traveller will sit in there. I'm not sure our VW camper van will, but it does need to go in there because over the winter we want to do the interior of it. But in any case, what I want to do is to extend the garage, so put a shed at the end of the garage, remove some of the garage wall at the end, which will be concrete sections, so that I can go from the garage into the shed straight through. But that's only for tools and that sort of thing. So there's a fair bit to think about there. And you've all sorts of plans, haven't you?
Well, there is something missing, and it was quite a big compromise, which is downstairs loo. So what we were thinking is blocking up the back door, because the step there needs to come out. You'll notice the big step right in the middle of between the garage and the doorway. Brick that up, and then in the kitchen, near the back door, there was a pantry cupboard, a little small pantry cupboard, wasn't there, that goes under the stairs. So we would knock that out and then build a little room for a toilet area there. That does seem important to have a downstairs toilet. The other compromise on my part was the garden. I've never come across a triangular garden before, and it's a lot smaller than what I wanted. And it's AstroTurf. So that's going to be next year. That's a project that we'll have to do next year. Obviously, Mike's got to get his shed done, and then next year we'll put a lawn in, and that'll make it feel better, bigger. And Mike's good with plants and stuff and climbers. We'll soften it. I think it's because there was all those big fences, weren't they? And it just looked quite bare and fierce. So the garden will need softening next year.
Yeah.
What else are we doing?
I think there's enough there to do. The garden won't take much doing.
Got to work out which bedroom's going to be my dressing room, sewing room.
Yeah, next time, which hopefully will be in 2 weeks' time, when we get our car back, we'll go and have a good look around the property, take you with us again, and then we'll be able to talk more about what Cheryl wants to do with the property and what actually can be done. So, but yeah, so yeah, good.
Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for all of your support and your comments and being with us on this journey. Stick with us because there's going to be a lot to do. Thank you from both of us.
Bye.
And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.